keep hearing, but you guys really made a point to get going. You and Cullen scored the first 23 points, I think. Talk about how close to that first 5 minute spurt that you guys had is to what you guys are doing in practice and what you guys want to do all year.
Yeah, and Coach made that an emphasis from the get-go, and that's something that we really want to focus on. And the exhibition games where it all starts. We've got to make that carryover from practice to the exhibition games to the season. So that's certainly an emphasis. And the thing is, Western New Mexico is from New Mexico, so they're able to run with us to a certain extent. So when we get some teams coming in from out of state, we'll be able to run on them for sure and see the true benefits.
He said gesture you were making after you make a three-pointer. What exactly is that?
It's get my breast cancer ribbon involved in the 3-point thing. I kind of just improvised it. I did it one time and then they almost got a layup, so I got to be careful when I do it. But yeah, trying to get the breast cancer tattoo on TV.
What do you think of, obviously the bigs, if you guys are going to be running a little bit more, the bigs aren't what they were last year with Cam and Alex, but O had a good game, JJ gets in some foul trouble. Can you, from your standpoint, what did you see out of the two bigs?
Yeah, I thought they came out a little bit anxious at the start. I thought their second half for all the bigs was a lot better. Devin got out and ran. He can at least get a transition dunk every game. We've told him that, at least one a game. And O, when he wants to, we give him a hard time saying he doesn't run back on D, but he'll run forever on offense. So him, and I thought Joe did a really good job on the boards. It was hard for him to run because he was doing a good job on the glass. But overall, the bigs are going to be fine, and JJ's just getting used to. I think that he's so big. He was playing against guys that were like 6'6", 6'7". He didn't know his own weight, and I think that when we get out against some bigger guys, he'll be much better.
You guys have talked a lot repeatedly leading up to this season how you have to be a scorer this year. How would you assess your performance personally?
Yeah, so I came out trying to be aggressive. Sent a message early that that's something I want to do all season, and then once I got my shots up, I suppose, I try to get the others involved because that's what it's all about. I mean, for me, I think it was my 100th game tonight in the pit. For most of them, it was their first game in the pit, so it's all about getting them accustomed to the fans and all that kind of stuff. So I thought Cullen did a really good job of distributing the ball, and myself and even Didi, getting those guys involved. That's what it's all about. But moving forward, I'll be looking to be aggressive for the entire game.
How do you think all the new guys handled it? I mean, this is their first experience at a pit atmosphere. How do you think they handled it?
Yeah, I thought X came in and made a splash with that tip dunk. I think that's what the loudest the crowd got was X coming in and doing some things. I thought Joe did a really good job on the glass. Tim ran the show. Devin, to an extent, hasn't played a whole lot, so for him to come out in that starting role was good for us. And I know Sam's a little bit crook right now. He's the other guy that will come in and really help us when he gets healthy. But overall, I thought they did a good job. It's never easy your first time in the pit. I come out every pit game and I'm nervous, so I can't imagine what it was like for the first time with those guys because it's been a while for me. Sick. Crook means sick, yeah, sorry. Aussie slang, crook, yeah. Yeah.
Cullen obviously had a big night too. We've talked to him on Thursday about kind of how having Hugh helps him adapt to his new role, and sometimes he does have to slow things down. How would you critique? You were 3 year basically running that point guard position, and now you're off ball a little bit. How would you critique game one for Cullen?
Yeah, I think we're in different roles. I think his biggest strength is scoring, and that's what he was able to do tonight. He was able to score and distribute the ball, and we're going to need that from him all season long. And I know he got mad over one turnover. That's good. I remember I was the same way. If I turned it over one time, I was mad. But he had 8 assists. That's the way it is. But I think moving forward, he's hopefully will continue to play at a high level, and we'll be able to feed off one another.
Does he come to you with questions, or do you go to him, or is there a little bit of...
He'll go to coach first. Those two will go at it first, and then I'll come and kind of step in and then give my part. But he listens. He takes things on boards. We've been working a lot on kicking it ahead and dribble drive stuff, and it worked tonight. He kicked it ahead to me, and I had a couple of threes. Kicked it ahead to him. He had a couple of threes. So that's the thing. We get along really well, roommates, high basketball IQ, so we can bounce stuff off one another. Appreciate it, guys. And also, thanks for everyone that donated. I know whoever's watching that donated to my Pink Pack Foundation tonight. We set up the booth, and I think it went well to start, and hopefully you guys continue to make donations throughout the season. Thank you.
What it was tonight, is that what you think you guys are going for every night?
Yeah, we want to push the ball, push the pace, so we're going to try to just keep getting the ball up the floor quick. Quick shots in the shot clock, but good shots. So we're just going to keep working on that, and hopefully it gets better and better as the season goes along.
First game at the point, how would you rate your performance?
I felt like I played pretty well. I just got my teammates involved. I was able to score, which is what I do best, so I felt like I did a pretty good job.
You guys, obviously, first half shoot over 50%. You guys defensively were really good in the first half. Second half, not as much. I know it's an exhibition game. A lot of guys are playing. You guys had a big lead, but can you talk a little bit about why there was a little bit of a drop off and kind of what you and Hugh's role may be to not let that happen?
Yeah, I mean, it's an exhibition. We're up by 30. It's kind of like like all the younger guys haven't played this before, so they probably there's a letdown to it. And of course, me and Hugh were just trying to make sure the guys stayed locked in. But I mean, we can just only get better at that. I mean, not every game's going to be a blowout like that, so we just got to tell them to always keep playing hard and keep playing well.
Hugh talked a little bit about the difference between you and what he did for 3 years. Obviously, is that you're obviously a little more of a scorer, and you're going to look to score a little bit more this year. But what balance do you think is going to be an ideal balance for you between scoring and just facilitating?
Give my teammates open first, and then once they start hitting down shots and making shots, especially Hugh. I mean, Hugh got going. Obviously, that opened up my shots. So just distribute first and look to score next.